Less than a day after George De La Cruz was found guilty for the murder of his estranged wife, Julie Ann Gonzalez, he found out he'll spend the rest of his life in prison.
The punishment set off a passionate response from both families who've been split since Gonzalez disappeared 5 years ago, never to be found. KXAN's Chris Sadeghi was there and has more.
A verdict of life in prison was returned, and then 5 years of emotions finally boiled over inside and outside the courtroom.
At confinement in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice Institutional Division for a period of life.
Those words brought prayers. Those words brought tears, and then...
First of all, George, I can't stand the sight of you. I don't even want to look at you.
Those words brought anger.
If I could do it, just have you for one freaking minute, what I would do to you.
Julie Ann Gonzalez's Uncle Frank unleashed 5 years of frustration for a family.
God forgive me if I am letting out too much anger on this man, but he deserves what he gets.
Even when George De La Cruz was led away in handcuffs, it wasn't over.
We love you, George.
We love you, George.
Love you, bro.
Love you, George.
Love to see you around in prison, George.
Two families once joined by marriage, now separated by bailiffs.
And that Julie criminal is gone. Yes, that criminal is gone.
Once outside the courtroom, De La Cruz's mother did not go quietly.
Look everywhere, but she's alive. They had to find her. Sooner or later, she's coming back.
Angry words spoken in a case and disappearance that's been cloaked in silence.
He had plenty of chances to say something, and he never did. So I really don't have anything to say to him.
From the Travis County Justice Center, Chris Sadeghi, KXAN News.
Coming up at 6 o'clock, we'll have much more with Julie Ann Gonzalez's mother and how her family and Gonzalez's young daughter plan to move forward. De La Cruz may have been sentenced to life, but he could be released from prison as early as 2045. People sentenced to prison typically have to serve half of their sentence before they are eligible for parole. If they are sentenced to life for murder or other crimes such as aggravated kidnapping or burglary and are still eligible for parole, an inmate must serve at least 30 years before they can get out of prison. 2 other men have been convicted of killing family members and their bodies have never been found. Thomas Negre was sentenced to 20 years in prison in 2007 for killing his mother-in-law in Llano County. He will be eligible for parole in 2 years. Last year, a Williamson County jury sentenced Rex Nisbet to 42 years in prison for killing his wife Vicki 25 years before. He is also eligible for parole in 2017.